everyone, we're back making another video. Today we're heading to Cook's Forest. So for those of you that don't know, Cook's Forest is a state park in northwest Pennsylvania. It's known for the old growth forests and having some of the oldest trees in the Northeast and tallest. We are going to be heading down. This weekend is their Living History weekend. It's like a special event there. Look at the rainbow. Wow.
I see the other one.
We're there.
Mom, I got to see a double rainbow.
I can see the rainbow all the way down to like.
I know, it's like almost touching the ground.
Yeah.
And it's raining a little bit, but we keep following this rainbow. So I have made a video on Cook Forest before. We came here last year, but there's a lot more to see. We haven't covered everything, so I'm making another video on it. In today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit about the campground. We're going to hike to the Henry Run Sawmill Dam. I'm going to show you the Sawmill Center for the Arts. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the events for the Living History Weekend. We're going to see a little bit of that. We're going to go down the Clarion River, and I am going to show you the old growth forest. Into the forest. All right, here we are at the campground, the Ridge Camp. That's where we're staying. Right across from the fire tower in Seneca Point.
Turn next right.
It's right up there.
Mom, I remember where we stayed last time we were here.
Yeah, it's close to the same spot.
We stayed.
Only some of the sites allow you to have dogs at them, so we kind of are regulated to the sites that allow dogs. All right, so it's night one. We didn't have time to really do anything other than set up before it got dark, which we're still setting up and it's dark, but we got a late start. That's okay. We will get started bright and early in the morning. Well, it's morning time and I'm just gonna make some breakfast before we get started. All right, now that it's morning, I'm going to show you guys around our site a little bit. Okay.
I gotta see the picture.
So these are their sites, and it's right across from the like stage area with the field there. So here we are, pretty much right at the front of the campground.
7th and 8th. I thought it was this weekend.
Well, it's a different event this weekend. This is the Living History Weekend. What we're going to do is stop at the park office, see if we can get some more information on the events that are happening this weekend.
Imagine we're in that.
Okay, so we were able to get the information we needed about this weekend's events. And now we're going to head up to the Sawmill Center for the Arts and check out what's inside there. Yeah, I think last time we were here, this building wasn't open at that time.
I don't remember.
But then they have some sort of
So Jacob wants to get real
craft
love
show.
now.
Inside the building was a bunch of crafts and homemade items that you could buy. It was just like a store. Next, we decided to stop at the
But
store
it's
by the
just the other
Macbeth
way is touching
cabins.
your nuts. Like
We
he
were
could take
looking for
Macbeth
information
and
about
go
a
like the
hiking
other
trail we
way.
wanted to go on. We wanted to find out where the Henry Run
So I
Sawmill
guess
Dam
maybe
was,
you didn't
and
know
it
what's
wasn't
going
on
on
any of the
yet.
All
maps,
right.
so we had to ask.
What does this? Oh, okay. It has.
This is just, it's a section of the North Country Trail.
Yeah, it's on the North Country Trail. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can find it. It's been really tricky to find this. My mom has been wanting to go here for a long time, but we had to ask a local woman who was running the store at Macbeth's, and she told us this is where it is. So we're gonna look. The trail is pretty neat so far.
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we could throw it and drive. With the radio well so loud they can hear us from miles. Me and you, nothing to do. These days they come and go. Me and you, nothing to lose. I feel it in my soul. Let's let the good times.
He didn't wait for me, so I have to go try to catch up with him.
Down, we'll never come down. When the sun comes up, we'll be feeling how we do right now. My heart's on fire, coming down to the wire. While the world sleeps, we'll keep burning brighter and brighter. Me and you, nothing to do. These days they come and go. Me and you, nothing to lose.
All right, we made it to the top of the hill here. Oh, this is the Scurry Overlook. That's the Clarion River down there. This trail is really pretty. It is quite steep, but it is nice.
Nothing to do. These days they come and go.
Which I don't think this is the old growth, Jeff. I mean, the trees aren't very big. They're tall, but they're not very big around. Maybe it was a bird. Maybe it was just the birds. I would think we're getting close. We're starting to go down close by the river. There's a lot of down trees right here.
There was either a tornado or something.
Yeah, I don't know what took all these trees down. I wonder what's in this box. is this? Huh. See what this is. I'm guessing it's down here. We're gonna go take a look. Okay, I think we found it. Let's go check this out. Just a minute, Mom. Let's go look at the Clarion River.
It's definitely feet deeper than normal.
Okay.
Driving down alongside of it, all the rough spots I thought were just, you know, like little rocks and stuff, but no, it's like islands with vegetation.
Oh yeah, I can see the grass under the water.
Yeah, I mean, look how far up the grass goes and how deep that is.
Okay, so now we're gonna take a bike ride around the campground. I'm gonna show you guys around a little bit. I think we're gonna go up to the fire tower too. I think we're gonna keep riding the bikes there. It's just across the road from the campground. I'm gonna record the campground, Mom.
So I decided to make my campground bike tour a separate video itself because it's quite long. If you'd like to check that out, I'm going to include a link to it at the end of this video.
Where are you? What? Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to show you a little clip from one of the Living History Weekend events. This is Paul Stillman as a Revolutionary War soldier. He was talking about that. We were able to attend some of the events from this program. This was in our campground.
If you're good, you could load and fire this 4 times a minute. That ball's moving at 900 feet per second. That ball is 75 caliber. At 25 yards, you're not going to get up. It's going to turn you inside out. At 50 yards, you might get up. 75 yards, you're definitely going to get up. And at 100 yards, you're you're never gonna hit them. Ever. So that's loaded, ready to go. Pull it back to full cock. Make ready. Give fire. Ah. You booger. This happens.
Damn powder.
All right, so we're gonna finally go on the water today. Yesterday they didn't think that the river was very safe because the water levels have been so high because it's been raining so much.
I didn't bring my lunch.
No, we can eat later. We just ate breakfast. Are you hungry again already? Okay. Right, we're down to the boat launch. The water is still moving pretty fast. We're just gonna do a 4-mile trip right now, but we're gonna have to be careful with how fast it's moving. Record this. Say hi. Here we go.
Very nice.
Don't get your little feeties wet.
Don't do that to the dog.
You got your feeties wet.
You got to take some video with it.
I am, but I've got to be able to steer. We've got rapids up ahead.
Oh, I got it. You can video.
No, you'll steer us into a rock.
Don't worry, I won't dump you my wife.
You won't?
I won't dump.
I kind of like steering myself. We made it through the rapids. I couldn't film because I needed to help steer, but we took on a little water. I didn't get it on tape because I was trying to steer us away from the rocks. And Jeff's just back here laughing because the water was splashing all over me.
That's not why I'm laughing.
So he didn't like my steering either.
That's why I'm laughing.
I'm gonna ride my kayak next time. Then I
For
can
the
steer
record,
myself.
I was going to the other side, and she tried to steer us right into death.
No, I just didn't want to hit the rocks.
These are almost too small. Right, Dad?
Big trout.
Where? I didn't see it. Jeff made us go up this little stream because he wanted to see if there was trout in it. It's kind of clear down in there.
It's cloudier as we get out towards the river.
Yeah, because the river's really rushing.
What is that?
Hi, Momo.
Hard to make it under this bridge yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to.
I don't think you wanted to either way.
Mom, you gotta go up further. I don't know what she's doing.
She's weird.
Yeah.
Grandma, what are you doing? You have to go up further.
We'll just let her do it.
There's a paved pullout. Just
Yeah, there's a paved thing. You don't have to go in the rocks. Now she sees it. She's just dragging your kayak through the grass. Alright, we're meeting up at the log cabin for the living history tour.
So we met up for a driving tour where we went to different sites along the Clarion River and talked about the history of the area, the people that first settled the area, and what they used to do for money was mostly logging. And what they would do is they would build these log rafts to float the timber down to Pittsburgh. And that was what a lot of people did for living. The log rafts were approximately 26 foot wide and 160 foot long. It would take them about 5 days to get down there, and they would have to walk back, and they would only get paid $1 for the the whole trip. And since the Clarion River is fairly shallow, they could only do it after there was big storms when the river was very high. So it was kind of a dangerous thing. Now, certain areas in Cook's Forest were preserved from the logging. That's why we still have the old growth forest. For our last living history event, they had a concert in our campground by Ray Owen, and he performed Hats Off to America, it was a really fun interactive concert. I'm going to show you some clips from that.
It's hard work. It seems like, hey, he just had hard luck. Let's see what happened. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy man. Then I got myself a wife, and I did what I could. I called my wife joy of my life. I called my horse Lane, of course. Then I called my cow.
No milk
Oh,
now.
then I called my shack.
Break my pet.
Oh, but the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. There was a down the road, fire once more, and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Old Hickory said we could take a bite of fry if we fired a muskets till we looked them in the eye. We held our fire till we seen the faces of open another squirrel country where they get them there. Fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Was not as many as it was a while ago. Fire once more and they began to run. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong, you know, 1610. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Same beer, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. Hold my soul to the company store. Let me give you a little bit more volume there. Try that again. Say your name again.
Angelica.
Woo! Wait, a little bit more. Try that. Now, you have a horse at home? You want one, I bet. Angelica, let me hear a really good horse noise.
No.
E-I-E-I-O. On the farm you have some horses. E-I-E-I-O.
No. No.
Where, here,
No.
everywhere.
No.
Anything else you want to add to that?
No.
Yeah, give her a round of
All right, last but not least, I'm going to show you that old growth forest, I promise.
All right, so we're going to be hiking the Longfellow Trail and then coming back down the Ancient Forest Trail. This is supposed to be some of the best area to see the old growth forest. So hopefully it's pretty nice up in here.
That is
I'm not sure what that is. We'll go right by it. Okay.
I think John would enjoy this too.
What is this, a spring?
It's a memorial by the Forest Association here in 1959.
I saw that.
And this water here is coming out of the spring.
These ones are pretty tall. Right up here. Look at this.
Well, thank you all for watching my video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel.